Yartsa Gunbu. Yartsa Gunbu is not a mushroom in the way most people think of mushrooms. It's a parasitic fungus that grows out of a caterpillar. Specifically, it infects the larvae of ghost moths living underground in the high-altitude grasslands of Tibet and the Himalayas. The fungus takes over the caterpillar's body, kills it, mummifies it, and then sends a small finger-like stalk up through the soil from the caterpillar's head in spring. The result is half insect, half fungus, and it's been used in Tibetan and Chinese medicine for centuries as a tonic for energy and immunity. Today, it sells for anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 per pound, making it the most expensive biological material on Earth by weight. Entire village economies in the Himalayan highlands depend on the annual spring harvest, where people comb the mountain slopes on their hands and knees looking for the tiny stalks barely poking above the ground. The flavor when used in cooking is actually mild and earthy, not particularly remarkable. The price has almost nothing to do with taste. It's about rarity, the difficulty of harvesting, and a long tradition of medicinal use that has driven demand far beyond what the land can comfortably supply. White truffle. White truffles are sometimes called the diamonds of the kitchen, and the comparison isn't just marketing. They grow underground near the roots of oak, hazel, and poplar trees, almost exclusively in the forests of northern Italy, particularly Piedmont and Tuscany. They cannot be farmed. Every single one has to be hunted wild, buried a few inches underground, found by trained dogs following a scent that most humans can only detect faintly. The season runs from October through December. The window is short, and once a truffle is pulled from the ground, its aroma, which is really the whole point, starts fading fast. Within 5 days, it's roughly half as potent as it was at harvest. The smell is intensely garlicky, musky, and earthy in a way that's very hard to describe but immediately recognizable. Because heat destroys it, chefs shave white truffle raw over pasta, eggs, or risotto at the very last moment. White truffles sell for $4,000 to $5,000 per pound at retail. At the annual auction in Alba, Italy, individual specimens have sold for over $300,000. The supply changes every year depending on rainfall and temperature, and there's no way to predict or control it. They exist entirely on the forest's own schedule. Matsutake Mushroom. Matsutake is the most culturally significant mushroom in Japan, and it's disappearing. Japanese production has dropped by more than 95% over the past 70 years, largely because the red pine forests the mushroom depends on have been devastated by invasive pine pests and changing land use. What was once a common autumn gift has become extremely rare, and the price reflects that. In good years, Matsutake can cost $1,000 to $2,000 per pound. In poor harvest years, the price has reached $8,800 per pound. The mushroom grows only in close partnership with the roots of specific trees, which makes commercial cultivation basically impossible. The aroma is unlike anything else, spicy, piney, and complex in a way that people in Japan associate with autumn the way other cultures associate certain smells with seasons or holidays. It appears in traditional Japanese cooking in a delicate soup called dobenmushi, served in a small teapot so the fragrance rises with the steam. The cultural weight of Matsutake in Japan goes well beyond food. It shows up in poetry, in seasonal ceremony, in the types of gifts people give to express deep respect. And every year, a little more of it is gone. European Black Truffle. The European Black Truffle, also called the Périgord truffle after the region of France it's most associated with, is the more practical cousin of the white truffle. It's less volatile, survives gentle cooking without losing everything that makes it valuable, and is available in slightly larger quantities. It sells for $800 to $1,500 per pound. Like white truffles, it grows underground near tree roots and has to be located by trained dogs. Unlike white truffles, it can be folded into omelets, layered under the skin of a roasting chicken, stirred into sauces, or baked into pastry without completely losing its character. The flavor is deep and earthy, musky, with a slight chocolatey darkness that takes over whatever dish it's added to. France has developed a small truffle cultivation industry by planting oak saplings inoculated with truffle spores and waiting 8 to 10 years for the trees to mature enough to start producing. This has made supply slightly more predictable than white truffles, though the word slightly is doing a lot of work in that sentence. You're still at the mercy of rainfall, soil conditions, and whether the fungus decides to cooperate in any given year. Morel Mushrooms. Morel mushrooms look like they probably shouldn't be edible. The cap is hollow and covered in a spongy network of ridges and pits, ranging from pale cream to dark brown, and they appear for only a few weeks each spring before disappearing completely until the following year. They're the first major wild mushroom of the season in North America and Europe, emerging in the weeks after the ground thaws, and experienced foragers treat their arrival with real urgency because the window doesn't stay open long. Nobody has successfully cultivated morels at commercial scale despite decades of effort. They grow wild, briefly, and where they want, often in burned forests, dying apple orchards, or disturbed ground, following ecological cues that researchers still don't fully understand. Fresh morels sell for $35 to $50 per pound, with dried morels reaching $200 per pound or more. The flavor is deeply nutty and earthy, with an umami intensity that holds up to butter, cream, and high heat. The hollow interior traps fat and sauce inside each cap, making every bite richer than the mushroom alone would suggest. People who hunt morels treat their locations like valuable property, returning to the same spots every spring and sharing the coordinates with essentially nobody. Porcini mushrooms. Porcini means little pig in Italian, a reference to the round, fat cap, and the stocky body of the mushroom. They grow across the temperate forests of Europe, North America, and Asia in late summer and fall, in a close relationship with the roots of oaks, pines, and chestnuts that makes commercial cultivation impossible. Fresh porcini sell for $40 to $100 per pound. Dried porcini, which concentrate and intensify the flavor significantly, are one of the most cost-effective luxury ingredients available. A small handful reconstituted in warm water can transform a simple risotto or braise into something completely different. The flavor is the deepest, most purely mushroom taste in the culinary world. Rich, nutty, earthy, with an umami density that functions as a structural part of the dish rather than just a seasoning. Italian, French, and German cuisines all have deep traditions built around porcini. In Italy, they're called porcini. In France, sapes. In Germany, Steinpilze. Every culture in their growing range has a name for them and a seasonal ritual around finding them, because the mushrooms are genuinely that good and have been that good for long enough that multiple generations have built habits around the annual harvest. Black trumpet mushrooms. Black trumpet mushrooms are among the hardest wild mushrooms to find, and the reason is simple. They're almost invisible. The mushroom is dark gray to jet black, thin-walled, shaped like a small fluted trumpet, and it grows on the forest floor surrounded by dark leaf litter and deep shadow. It blends into its surroundings so completely that experienced foragers walk right past them until their eyes learn to recognize the shape rather than the color. Once you learn to see them, they suddenly appear everywhere you already looked. They grow in deciduous forests across North America and Europe in late summer and fall, always in the same partnership with tree roots that prevents commercial cultivation. Fresh black trumpets sell for $25 to $40 per pound, with dried versions reaching $160 per pound or more. The flavor is smoky and deeply earthy, with a complexity that actually intensifies during drying in a way most delicate mushrooms can't sustain. Professional chefs prize them for delivering truffle-adjacent depth at a fraction of truffle prices. When sautéed in butter, they fill a kitchen with a smell that is unmistakably autumn forest floor, which is both an accurate description and the best possible reason to cook them. Chanterelle mushrooms. Chanterelles are one of the most prized culinary mushrooms in the world, used in European noble kitchens for centuries, and still impossible to cultivate commercially today. The reason is the same as most of the mushrooms on this list. They grow in a close biological relationship with the roots of living trees in established forests, and no farm can replicate the ecological conditions that relationship requires on any timeline that makes business sense. Every chanterelle on a restaurant plate was found wild by a forager who knew where to look and waited for the right combination of rain and warmth to bring them up. Fresh chanterelles sell for $30 to $40 per pound at retail, with premium specimens going higher. The mushroom is unmistakable. Golden to deep orange, shaped like a small trumpet, with a faint apricot scent that separates it immediately from look-alike species. The flavor is peppery and slightly fruity with a firm, meaty texture that holds its shape in the pan rather than collapsing. Sautéed simply in butter with thyme, they need very little else. Foragers who know good chanterelle patches treat that knowledge as an inheritance, returning to the same locations year after year and passing the information to people they trust, which, if you've ever tasted a fresh chanterelle, makes complete sense. Which one would you spend the money on if you could only choose one? Most worth the price or most overrated? Rank the 8.